Muslim Brotherhood, which permeates everything. They go to Europe, they go to the United States, they go to Africa, Nigeria. And we are conscious of the fact that Christians are being persecuted across the Middle East, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Nigeria, in Turkey, and beyond. And we're also aware of the fact, as you are, that one country protects the Christian community, enables it to grow, defends it, and makes sure that it thrives. And that country is Israel. There is no other. None. We are joining an effort to have basically a United Nations of countries that support Christian communities around the world, beleaguered communities who deserve our help. Just as you are helping us, we want to help back. And we're capable of doing that. In Africa with intel, in the Middle East with a lot of means that I won't itemize each one. But this is what our agenda is. It's the main part of our agenda, and it's going to continue with greater force and greater might in this coming year. I want to use this opportunity to wish you all, well, it's kind of late for a Merry Christmas, but a belated Happy Christmas, and not a belated, and on time, a Happy New Year. May it be a year of prosperity, peace, and security for all of us, but especially for the Christian communities around the world. So thank you. Happy New Year to all of you, and thank
you. Bibi, Netanyahu said their own agenda right now is also to go after the Islamic extremists, the jihadists, the Salafists, the Sufists, who are targeting Christians. And he mentioned Nigeria. So he won't itemize what they intend to do. But in this coming year, which is this 2026 and beyond, you are likely to have them involved. So extraction. Somebody joked this afternoon, and he said, Sheikh Gumi, I've started deleting everything they posted about Donald Trump or America. That's a joke. There is no evidence that he's been doing that, okay? So one of the things of America is that if they are really interested, they are not likely just going to want to just bomb. I've said that before. If they are really interested, they want to go after the sponsors too. Do you get what I mean now? This is an intel that I want to believe Nigeria possibly have shared with them. And if Nigeria hasn't shared that with them, then they must have probably developed theirs. Because, yeah, you have all their CIA and all of their agents all over the place. Who knows Nigeria very well, by the way, all right? So the likes of Gumi and those who are not even public, those who are like the sheikhs who are walking up north, okay, grooming these terrorists, these children to become terrorists and all of that, right? About if you just extract them, or do you get what I mean? Like they could take them out. Yeah, and they will just say that they are going to America to stand trial, or they are going to this social country to stand trial for terrorism, or accuse them of being behind the Christian genocide in Nigeria. So this is where Nigerian government comes in. The first space, like Donald Trump listed, he said this action of redesignating Nigeria is just one step out of many other steps. They said now like 8 steps if America is fully interested in Nigeria like they have done in Venezuela. And since Donald Trump is not somebody you can just call his bluff, laugh it off and all that, I think we should probably be pressing it on the supposed government of Nigeria to go beyond just bombing or neutralizing this handful of terrorists. They should go after their sponsor too. That is going to make their fight against terrorism more credible, in my own opinion. Right? Lady Flora, thank you very much. Okay, I got your, what do you call it? My coffee tip. God bless you, ma. I got that. Okay, and Happy New Year. Right? Anyway, let's go to Nigeria fully now. Their politics. Right? The ADC, which is expected to challenge APC in 2027, are beginning to gather enough kind of momentum. And there, I mean, also you have those who are making their own different comments. The likes of Kenneth Okonkwo. Peter Obi on the 31st of December, 2025, right, declared that he is now a member of the ADC coalition. And he is not going there to be the vice president. He's going to run for president. And if for any reason he failed to secure the ticket of the party, he will remain in the party. He will work for the party, and it will remain a coalition. So they asked the Kenneth Okonkwo about the stand of the East when it comes to this ADC and Peter Obi's stance. Remember, it was Ken Okonkwo who told us that Obi doesn't really have what it takes to face the Tinubu's political machinery. It doesn't have it doesn't have the ruggedity to actually challenge Tinubu now. The Tinubu that didn't have presidential power, and he managed to maneuver the system and got the INEC to rig the election for him. So now that he is the president, that Peter Obi is, you remember, he made that statement then. But that seems to be changing now, because according to him, with Peter Obi in ADC, that is the eastern part of Nigeria practically in ADC. Or maybe that's not how he put it. Ken?
Are you going to be working together?
Now, let me tell you. The Southeast obviously has become an ADC state. ADC geopolitical zone. Do you know what we say now in Southeast? What? Obondioma nanigi kaigeso Obondioma ADC ubani neso numunne Obondioma nanigi kaigeso Obondioma.
But you're assuming that they will give the presidential ticket to Peter Obi. Why they don't give Peter Obi that presidential ticket?
Let me tell you, anybody you see in ADC is allowed to get into ADC on one condition. You must be a true Democrat. One thing ADC will not compromise on is internal democracy and living on the tenets of democracy. No leader, no opposition leader was allowed to give conditions before entering in, because we want to exercise discipline. So that is why everybody took their time to come into ADC, because we want that foundation to be solid. Now Southeast is gone ADC, like I said, they will. Any other politician who is not in ADC, who wants to do any other parties working for Tinubu.
Are you working?
It's as simple as that.
Are you going to work with Peter Obi? Because remember the last time.
He is an ADC member. We work with every ADC member. Be rest assured. Whoever emerges as the presidential candidate of ADC, I will work for the person.
Even if it's Peter Obi?
Why not?
Okay.
But I said this so many times. I don't have any personal rift with anybody. I am saying that when you come as a group, you bring your people as a group, you have more bargaining power. Southeast now has more bargaining power in ADC. So for the interest of our people, we must cohere and collaborate with other regions.
Even if Peter Obi doesn't get that presidential ticket,
yes,
even if it's someone else who gets it, the Southeast will still support that person.
Why not?
In your view?
Why not? Peter Obi himself said it in the X space. He said, look, he's going to work together with every ADC person in order that the best will get the job. In democracy, unfortunately or fortunately, the best becomes who the people choose. That is the principle of democracy. Government of the people. So that's what's going on now.
What should the people do? Are you going to be working together?
Don't forget he is an actor as well. Kenneth Okonkwo. He's got a message for the Obedients too. I mean, Obedients have no political party. Peter Obi is their own political party. And come sunshine, they will go with him. But there are people who are already speculating that, no, they won't go with him. You know what I mean? There are so many of them that would prefer Peter Obi to run alone and keep doing that, while others believe that this Nigeria, there is no time for that. So if he's ever going to be president, he will need to also work with the supposed career criminals. So the choice is not going to be yours. And because of that, some of them are like, okay, you know what? Even if he's going to work with these criminals, okay, definitely he must be the one to be the leader and the president. For him to go and deputize, they are not going to be part of it again. But all of this right now is about to be put to test. To Ken Okonkwo is like Obi said, he is now ADC, and he told all the Obidient to go and register with the ADC. If you as an Obidient fail to go and join ADC, then you are no longer an Obidient, you are a disobedient. You've seen this, right? Ken Okonkwo.
These things are normal. I mean, I even heard when they were saying they will never enter ADC. And thank God they are all in ADC now.
No, we're talking about his supporters.
You know what I'm saying?
Voted him.
That is what I'm saying.
They can't enter ADC.
Hold on, I voted him. 2023. I'm in ADC. I believe in democracy. And I believe that democracy is the government of the people.
So you think all those other supporters will eventually follow your path?
Absolutely.
You know that there's a dynamic with Peter Obi where he has
people
that
follow the path of democracy. Because if you decree that this person must be this, no matter what happens, you're not a Democrat.
So that's the dynamic that people are aware of. The fact that Peter Obi is they are called Obedients. They don't belong to a political party. Their political party is the man. So if you're banking on bringing them, they're not going to join the ADC. We saw that with the Labour Party. Many of them didn't join the Labour Party. They just voted the man himself. Is that a dynamic that the ADC is ready to handle?
Well, you know, when I was in Labour Party, I said it was a tactical mistake. Telling your followers they can join our political parties. And I'm very glad that my brother Peter Obi, has changed the tactic. If you listen to his interview on X Space, he said all the Obedients should go and register as members of ADC. So if you are an Obedient and you're not in ADC, sorry, you're not an Obedient. You are a disobedient. These things are normal.
So, like I said, all of these are going to actually play out, in a matter of time. As we are already in 2026, a lot of them have said that if Atiku become the presidential candidate of ADC, and Peter Obi should not be vice president or anything, and they will be they will not be interested in anything 2027. And there are others who are like, no, APC must go first before anything else. But Patty Tommy, one of the backers of the Obi's political team, said, in his own opinion, Atiku shouldn't run because by 2027, Atiku is going to be 80, I think. So why can't he just nominate somebody to deputize Obi, and he should be elder statesman? And others are just like, no, you're not talking about Atiku, right? But Patty Tommy.
Being government in absentia leaders, Patty Tommy, I'm insisting that I will canvass to the Nigerian people that nobody over the age of 70 should run for an executive position, whether it be governor or president. Yes, a few people can stay in the legislature till they are 75, possibly even close to 80, but the Nigerian people must not continue to tolerate the presidency being where you keep people who need medical attention and are doing so at great expense to the Nigerian taxpayer, who is not getting the quality of service they should get from these public office holders.
Prof, are you indirectly saying, because what you're saying by implication means that people like Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should not have any business running for the primaries because for you, first, is over the age of 70, so that is on the checklist is out. Second, if he wins and beats Peter Obi, you're out as well. Is that what you're saying, so that we're clear?
Yes, indeed. What I am saying is because of principles, if you being government.
So if for any reason Atiku should become the candidate of ADC and Obi should probably go be vice or anything else, he with Tommy will pull out. He won't be part of it. Because what's the point? Geriatrics in power, right? In this time. But yeah, my friend that we're having a chat today was like, Omo, Nigeria, as smart as many Nigerians are, as successful as many, professional Nigerians are, all over the world, even inside Nigeria, people who have built something, who have built things. It is sad that the political space of Nigeria is filled with miscreants. Enough that almost the supposed lowest of the society are those who are running to hold political offices in the country. If not, why are these people the options you have? Like normally, you get like, why are they the options that you have in Nigeria? Where are where are these young people, dreamers, people who can actually make things happen? Somebody said, which people? Those ones who are fighting to become special advisors, senior special advisors to governor, to president, social media advisors. They don't have ambition of leading anything, unfortunately, But yeah, again, we are waiting for all of this to play out. For Benjamin Kalu, hang on. My brother, Festus. Nice one, eh? Thank you very much for your super chat. So yeah, Happy New Year to you, bro. So is Nigeria next on America's radar? Maybe. The abducted president of a sovereign nation. I'm sure our politicians like Tinubu, Ken Okonkwo will strike a deal and send Nigeria out easily. They won't want a situation whereby America will send jets to come and try to extract Tinubu from Aso Rock. Nah, they don't want to get to that stage. In fact, Kolu probably would have been long gone. You won't see him. If they want to come and capture Aso Rock, they should go and capture Aso Rock. He won't be there. Promise. And also to this brother, Innocent Obi, my man. Thank you very much. Bless you. So let's go to Abia, the current deputy speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, the guy who is planning to take Alex Oti's job in 2027. If he failed to join APC, he should probably forget his second term. Now, the video you're about to watch is not Sudan, and it is not, in fact, where's the other one there? Charge. It's not a refugee camp. It is the constituency of the deputy speaker of the Nigerian House of Representatives sharing a rise to the people he's coming to rescue. Like, look at that.
Release one.
Come.
This is food for the nation.
Ndị mmadụ buga rice, ebuga rice.
Rice in excess.
We dey here. Hey, elotara. Nchekwa na iwe onye Abuja, ama m na iwe onye Bende.
December rice for Bende.
Na food karịrị akarị, rice karịrị akarị. Rice in every.
December rice for Bende. Release one.
Come.
Anyway, that is just by the way. The last 48 hours, there has been this controversial conversation about Islam in Igbo land. Have you come across that at all? Don't worry. So we have supposedly some people practicing Islam in Igbo land. And there is one in particular who is using social media to drive the message of, oh, Islam is good, Islam is for this, the Igbos can practice Islam, he's practicing it safely in Igbo land, blah, 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 blah. And then usually sort of like a recite the Quran, which is like praying, something that an average Igbo person